few defensive players entrenched in the site, ready to anchor.
Starting to clear some of that Sentinel util that gotten their way into this B site. Why are you trying to play from behind this cyber cage? But K9 is dealt with Juicy. That's a play towards mid. Now, there's less of a timer on Bilibili. Awareness, of course, of a play-through market. They've got to get going, and YZ wastes no time touching on down, but can't play off the flash that comes onto the defenders. Wolves are stalwart here on this pistol. And Levius is trapped here at Switch. Spring will step up to dispatch him. And all things considered, that's a pretty clean start. Side as Juicy takes first contact, knows now. The Bilibili are trying to push up into upper. He's going to have to work them down. Flash might have been available, but Spring is handled. Juicy tries to fall back off the line. Relay Bolt forces it back to a degree, and YZ is dealt with, but this is good trading for the attackers now. Lysor is overwhelmed in hell. Shieldfat has a chance to intervene, but Bilibili disperse themselves around the site, and even though K9 gets the drop on Shieldfat, he can't convert.
Oh, that's a beautiful flash, Rusha. Excellent timing to play off of it.
One health, one singular point of health. Shieldfat, I like that. Shock done just dodged. He's on the edge of it. Rusha with a solitary point of health. Now looks to challenge. The shock dart's expended.
Standing ahead.
No connection for Shieldfat. He himself is low, and that's Rusha! Mastercard drifting with 1 point of health left. It doesn't get any closer than that.
A couple of deadlock trips.
He won't be
There
ready for
are
this.
multiple Wolves players there.
K9 can't convert. Shieldfat's able to get away, or not! Doesn't respect how close K9 was, but Juicy at least gets involved. Here from main, that A presence has been neutralized in the dying seconds of the round. There's a plant here from Bilibili. Door is down, but that is time that has been bled off the clock. Levius shrugs off the flash, is ready to take the fight. A second one comes in, and Juicy runs into his line. Lysor, the veteran, on the site, gives it a tap. Roshan presents, and he delivers.
Certainly have rather gone for a play like that with the AWP. All right, here comes the null command. Hit coming through. Hey, I love this from Wolves. Double up in main. Try to get the kill on Rusha.
I picked the wrong player to try and collapse on, though. YZ instantly is there.
Crucially just wins out that duel. Yeah, for me, one of the players who has stepped up the most from watching the playoff run into Toronto.
Okay, Shieldfat probably doesn't want to swing on this one. Firing squad looking straight at him. Gravnet caught. YZ wants to go for it. Relay Bolt comes in. Dangerous now. Hunter's Fury, but Lysor is trying to dodge away from it. Now YZ's unleashed. Looking for some connection off this overdrive, but Shieldfat's waiting for him. Spring's going to be there. Spray under the door just as it comes down. And a Bilibili are hampered. Down to 2.
Look at this now with their Sentinel down. Pay attention to YU. He's wrapping all the way back to A main. This is going to be a multi-pronged retake. BLG know they need to get proactive, but they're punished for it.
They had to go for it, try and get some more extremity control of this A side, but eventually the Wolves hunt them down. The shocks aren't actually clearing any of that utility here from the Sentinels, Wyatt. So now Shieldfat can sit back, go for a spray. Spring took the drop of Rusha. Where is the rest of BLG? They can't get off Speedway at all. Too much sexy util, and BLG disrespected.
Get back to actually help.
Lysor didn't want to give up the space. Eventually, though, he has to. She just takes a further back line. Relay Bolt's going to be respected, and here comes YZ to collect. The operator taken loose. Lysor steps up and only gets the one at Spring. Moves out onto the side. Got to respect the fragment, at least gets his pound of flesh. This puts Wolves now. Brave has forced K9 out of the open somewhat. Bolt going to be cleared. YU, oh, there's a ping, and Rusha is handled. Shieldfat trying to find K9 in that direction. He's considering even diving in for this one. Confirms his location. It's K9 v Shieldfat. A shot, he gets the job done. Danger, danger, but no time for a defuse. Over at B main. Check back in with that one. Levius gets out. Okay, why is he caught inside a Sonic Sensor by the looks of things, but a Relay Bot catches Lysor in main. Off the line in B. No encounter there, but Rusha is dealt with, and that's your controller down. Midway through the round, Levius eventually wins that encounter. That's the Opping Yoru dropped, and YU's trying to rotate him, but K9 is already there. Bilibili have done enough to get this B plant. Nothing. Shieldfat wants to try and light up with a recon. And then make the play instantly into Boathouse. This is looking dangerous. Already get hit. Lysor handled those springs, trying to get ahead of the action. It's all on Shieldfat now. Standout player for Wolves. But can't do enough to give them that 8th round.
Lysor playing so well. IGL, Shieldfat doing it all individually and leading the team here. Intentions of going to this B side early from Wolves.
Big damage taken by Lysor early, but it's YU pushing down Speedway. Look at the pace here from Wolves. We talked about them adapting to go a bit more up-tempo. This attack side pistol exemplifies that. Nef just caught red-handed, util in his grasp, and YZ takes a little bit too long to find that kill, allows Spring a third. Starting to hound at YZ. In the next few moments, and he knows he has neither the time nor the wherewithal to clear out Wolves.
This Guardian, grabbing it, they want to catch someone early in B main. Looks like they want to accelerate too, but the Mollies will keep them at bay temporarily.
K-Knight caught here by the paranoia, up by Logs, and here comes Wolves again with his weaker bonus buy. Need to make something happen. Levius with a quick spray down for 2. YZ faces down the bucket and comes off arguably second best. And that's a gun recovered by Spring. No info on where Rushia is though. Now he knows he can look over towards Sports side, and you're kidding me, that's ridiculous, Wolves.
Z, and they're actually going to leave Levius posted up really deep right there.
Just an alarm bot to catch this. K-Knight trying to play on it. She takes that contact, it's going to be traded out. Good enough for Wolves for now. Shrug off the relay bolt, and they're into this B site. No smoke over towards defense side though.
Here we go.
Something YZ could capitalize on, and here comes the overdrive. He takes a lot of damage in that encounter, but takes YU off the map.
Him double flank coming right now through B main. Wolves have fully pivoted towards the site. They could get overwhelmed. This is dangerous, but Spring!
Sonic Sensor there in market, I think, forced Rushia back. He couldn't get involved in Spring. He's on for 4. 2 bloody goods!
Try and protect his teammate.
YU tucked. Surely heard some of this.
Oh, Juicy falls back. He could
And
be in
Fury.
trouble.
Oh, what a shot! YZ slides on in, immediately decapitated. Sufat, he wants some information, so the Hunter's Fury comes out, and Rushia was caught as he made his way down. 2v2 now, Levis. Looks like he was caught up inside that Sonic Sensor, though, and Lysol has a grab net where that came from. Now to play off this slowing util. Levius and Nef, time not on their side. They have to make a move. A tap on the spike, and Sufat tries to deliver. He'll cut Nef down to 34, and Lysol just needs to be patient. No time for BLG.
Drift going to get all the information on the site for Wolves. They are fully stacked up, wanting to get through A main. How do BLG respond? Do they stay entrenched?
He's sticking it. Rushia there does get the ping. He knows that Wolves are up on him, but how is he going to get some breathing room here? Juicy just overloads it. Brute force solution to the problem.
Does he want to get active? Does he want to try to find a kill here?
Knight doesn't have recon. He can't light this up for Levius. He's going to have to be flying blind, literally shooting in the dark. Spring gets off the plant now, aware that there's a player caught inside his wall. Levius has got nowhere to go. He's stuck there.
He's boxed. He can't even move. They are just playing with an effortlessness on this attack. They look fantastic right now.
Brutal stuff. YZ dispatched. And Wolves with the answer. Gauntlet thrown at Bilibili.
Apply sword, 30 seconds remaining on the clock. The entirety of BLG are here.
Wolves low. They are beaten black and blue by some of this util exchange across the map. Are they going to go for it? Levius So's waiting for them. Into his clutches falls YU. Juicy though does finally get rid of that 10 HP YZ in heaven. But Rushia simply steps up in his stead. Spike loose. Classy little right click.
10 seconds left.
That's the round. Put away.
Things just getting entirely disconnected for Wolves. Collects the orb happily, one away from the showstopper. Keep your eyes on that. If he can find a kill somewhere, things get scrappy. He could win this round for the team.
Solid reception there though by Knight. Trading evenly other defenders. And leaves only Suf.
That on the minimap. That's going to keep BLG interested towards
timing.
This side of the map. Wow, they're rotating through mid right now. YU just catches the first, and Sufat turns around. Billy getting way too.
2 players crossing mid together, and in theory you'd be...
Defensive cam is getting info there. Things are starting to increase with the tempo. Juicy is getting into vents right now. We'll take an engagement. Oh, what is that timing? Brutal.
Showstopper immediately developed, and Lysol was just tucked on the corner. YZ getting away with everything there. Levius is pushed up now. Net closing on Sufat. He's having to deal with YZ, but time wasn't there anyway for Wolves. It would have been a struggle for them to get anywhere on the map after that. Look to struggle a bit. That slow momentum, converting those 4v5s has been really challenging for them.
This is interesting. That's a unique double face. Juicy wins a 1v1 against YZ in mid in the meantime.
That's going to be a boost, no doubt about it. YU sees Nef. There's no opportunity for a swing. Levius remain hidden. So Juicy is claimed. YU lingers in mid though, wants to take this fight. Really trying to get into heaven, I think, with some burst of momentum. But Lysol opens up an opportunity at the B side. That is massive. Now it's K-Knight, who doesn't quite know really if the plan is to stick to B, but Lysol's going to reveal the intent of Wolves now. YU wants to keep this Cypher as busy as possible for as long as possible, and the shorty to the bread basket. Push here from Wolves. Looking for that ramp control now. Post Nightfall. It's K9 there. Oh, the spray through the cyber cage is sublime. Levius also to his right can assist, but Juicy. Okay, you can't account for those. You can't count on them. That's given Wolves another way into the round.
They want to press forward. Juicy wants to break the crosshairs a little bit ahead of the rest of the pack, but Neff goes back in, wants to find that kill. And now YZ caught with the judge alone, tucked in hell.
No chance to make good use of this weapon in this round, and even here it's awkward. It's long range, downwind.
30 seconds left.
And Rushi's got to step into this 1v3 with a little bit of alacrity. Juicy's handled up from below. It's bringing Sealfat. Is he kind of stranded with that op over on B?
And it looks like Billy, they want to explore. They feel like they need to get some more info on the map. The timing on the cam is so unlucky for YU. And off that double push, now Wolves, they want to accelerate, hoping that the B site is going to be a bit lighter. Operator still here. First shot connected by YZ.
Oh, I spoke too soon. YZ gets the action he was hoping for in this round. Rushia on the side, anchors in there. YZ get another one with the op, and Juicy
down B.
Has a round collapse all around him.
Grenade!
Okay, Levius here should be unseated somewhat, but can hold his ground and convert. Definitely more tentative looks from Wolves. None of that audacious shove in mid. And there it is, Juicy on the op. Man, again, he makes the opening. Gets caught out by Neff. Surely some follow-up is there, and at least Wolves are able to trade somewhat efficiently into this A site.
They need to find a kill somewhere, but Spring on this lurk timing.
Their economy in the balance, it's teetering, and this time Spring has the timing. Rolls are reversed, and Spring delivers for Fine 2. Knight handled all too comfortably. This time it's a more passive, more patient start, but now we have an encounter brewing amid these smokes. Oh, Rushi is spotted. Spring hardly takes any damage though. That's a gun advantage. He looks to exacerbate, and once more history repeats itself. Spring a little bit low, but he's done the most. He has gotten everybody looking at this B side, distributing captive amongst BLG. So Knight has to step up, try and stop the bleeding. It's not.
Drawing some attention towards mid. Send out the Prowler, breaks the boom bar. Here comes the aggression towards A.
Juicy needs to clean open.
He's caught in the open.
Just before the cyber cage came down, Juicy gets into the site without being picked up, and YC is just entrenched here at ramp and can't get out. Caught up, Rushit, nice timing. Sealfat dealt with, and now it's Juicy. Deep as he is, just got the ping on Rushit's location to take the challenge. He needs to get another one. And Juicy!
The swing! The wide swing! He waited. But you could just say the exact same for Juicy. Sees Nate combo coming through, no connection.
Spring here by the Trailblazer, stunned up, but K9 is going to be a problem here, emerging from ropes. Cutting Wolves off at the knees. Spring had to find a way to stand up, but he was surrounded. And so it's Lysor, someone who we delightedly highlighted in the first map. His Ascent gameplay, that deadlock performance, excellent. A little bit more muted here. He's allowed some of his teammates here to take the spotlight. The Wolves are still going to need him to be at capacity to close this series out.
To the B side, Juicy
From Rafter,
fully blinded.
Shrugs it off though. Just around the corner is K9. Blast back thrown out to disrupt potentially Lysor.
30 seconds
Gets his
left.
in the back of the side, and Juicy's now tucked. But why is he able just to swoop around the corner? Spring, just all of his targets evading him.
Make this tripwire. Give up his positioning, swing out. Oh, so much damage.
He's done.
Just too many players able to face him after the
Double back over towards defense side, spawn here.
30
He's
seconds
missed.
left.
Lysor trying to hold the left side of this, but crosshair positioning broken as Neff dives on out. Lysor here has to come alive, and that might just be enough. Stunning follow-up.
One enemy remaining.
Levius here is bereft of teammates, running out of time. It certainly doesn't have a lot of options at his disposal.
10
Wolves
seconds
finally
left.
rewarded for their patience, trying not to over-rotate early, even though Juicy was at risk of doing just that. Levius doesn't have time to plant here, it's done.
That really is the key. Both of these teams just playing that slow style on attack, not overcommitting. They are
Trying to work the map. They pulled a bunch of early rotations from Wolves in the previous rounds. Jeez, Levius just walked up and he didn't know there was still so much presence at B. Okay, time to anchor.
30 seconds
they
left.
want to get in. Wow, from the shadows actually popped. Why you getting some assistance with Lysor here?
I've got your
There's
trail.
no follow-up for Spring. There's no way to double down on at least secure a trade. Why are you good for though? Lysor to the rescue.
Spike
Just the
down.
one this time around, but one might be enough. There's Rushia Down to 33 health, the two players about to accost him from that heaven side. This would have to be a monumental clutch. Pinged out by the Horde, and Juicy comfortably dispatches. Now, Juicy this time feels like a more subtle approach to controlling Mailroom, and heaven might be in order.
He doesn't really have anyone to swing off of him. Why is he running forward? What a spray down from Juicy! No one able to trade. K-Knight trying to get into the site, trying to make something happen.
We pushed up with an op. Wisey was out in front of the Wyatt. This time, Juicy! Patience pays dividends. The flawless. But a showstopper could be just what the Doctor ordered to crack this site open. Spring. Decent little intuition, but is about to back away. The Viper's Pit's coming right down. Juicy sees a chance to trade and deals with the raise. Now can turn his attention to the site itself, but it's wayward. Levius holds his ground. Neff low, but still being made use of on the A side to keep a couple Wolves players there.
But Neff merely needs to stay alive. Keep them distracted.
Lysor. Critics be damned. Fights two. Tries to open this up, but now 1v2 for the round in time. Really not working for him at all. Maybe looking to keep a cap on these guns. Get in there and give it a tap. But unfortunately, his contemporaries fell apart on the site while he tried to hold.
Up, play a crossfire with YU.
He's going to be rewarded if he holds this. Trap cleared there. Spring into action for two. The BLG now. Spikes in mid, but their players are over on the A side of the map. All but unrecoverable, this situation. Speed will just bide his time. Can trade his life, that's fine.
One enemy
Wisey
remaining.
pops up and pops right back down. Not the kind of game of whack-a-mole he's looking to play. He's on the wrong side of that arrangement. Still prevails against Spring, but there are other players waiting for him, licking their lips.
The ball. Juicy locking down B main with this op. Can he find the opening?
Camping down, it's K-Knight down already. And yet, Bilibili still determined to look for something here at B. Why you overextend, showstopper, Wisey. Oh, he gets tracked by Juicy. Now he can fall back onto the side, still with this op in hand. Neural Theft revealing the BLG are all about this B side hit, and so Juicy finds yet another. Still no spike plant. Levies has not found a window in order to deploy that. And F is looking for a timing, a way out. Lysor deals with him. And it's on Levius now, all on the Viper, who still hasn't found a chance to plant. And it just so happens if you dare to dance with the Wolves, you might just get bitched.